What's going on, y'all? Young Ben Miles right here with another video. I want to talk to people in relationships today, looking to be in relationships. That's probably everybody. And married couples, everybody, just people that want relationships, are in relationships. You need to listen to this video, okay? You need to tune in, listen very closely to what I'm saying today, okay? So if you tune in to my channel at all, I do have a few other videos talking about the disconnect between men and women, why we don't like each other no more, just quote unquote, is there a gender war going on? Just all of that, because as you can see, we have an issue being with each other for a long period of time. Divorce rates are 80% in this country. Most people aren't even looking to be married. Most men, I should say. But in that weird caveat, it's like people still want relationships and you still want to deal with people, but is it you just want to complain about it? Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you looking to get out of a man? What are you looking to get out of a woman? And I don't think we have a problem meeting people or getting entangled with someone, but when it starts to mature and our bond begins to mature, we don't be trying to stick it out. Why is that? Why? Let me shed some light. So from what I've seen, my personal experience also is that we've been taught a very, what we call a traditional way to be with someone. And that comes with marriage, that comes with living with that person, that comes with from what most men have been taught, especially if you are, I would say, between the ages of 40 and older. Happy wife, happy life. And a lot of those things are no longer relevant in this time period, in this modern time period, in this generation. And I like to introduce and talk about more non-traditional ways to be with the person, okay? And which I'm probably going to title this video, Separation is Key to Having a Long-Term Relationship. Separation is key, pivotal to having a long-term relationship. Why do you say that, Brendan? Separation? I mean, everything we see, like when you with somebody, you're supposed to be together. Y'all supposed to be up under each other. Y'all supposed to be whining and dining each other and catering to each other. Yes, yes. All of that is true. You should do all of those things. But you have to understand who we are as humans first, as people. How do we operate? Our psyche, our psychology, how does it work? So, humans, people, we are creatures of habit, routine. We like to know what's going on. We like to be familiar with our environments, familiar with our surroundings, and most of all, familiar with our partners, right? We don't like secrets. We don't like to feel like something is unknown. We don't like to leave things up to chance when it comes to our partners, right? But think about this. When you first were dealing with whoever you were dealing with, and we all, I feel like, have had multiple encounters just with different people at different times, what is the thing that sparked you and interested you the most when y'all first started dealing with each other? It was the unfamiliarity with that person, the uncertainty with the situation, the unknown of what could happen between you guys. That is what sparked you. That is what carried that burning feeling in your stomach when you knew you were about to see him, when you knew you were about to see her. What's going to happen? The spontaneity of it, right? So over time, say you guys are now a year and a half into your relationship. You've been on so many different dinner dates, movie dates, Netflix and chilled it up. You've been out the country with each other, and things are just starting to get a little bit slow. Like the burning passion is starting to die down a little bit. As I said before, familiarity with that person, comfort with that person is what causes these things. And yes, you may feel that the intimacy is there. You're growing a better and stronger friendship, right? But you still want to have sex, right? You still want to have that burning desire for that person, right? Is that not the case? So in order for that to still be a thing, you have to strip the comfort from it. You have to strip the familiarity from your relationship and introduce separation. It is literally the only way. How does that quote go when it says, absence makes the heart grow fonder? It's perfectly true. 100% true. You have to be absent and away from that person to still feel that strong, burning desire for them. I'm telling you. I would not lie to you guys. Try it out. If you are having any struggles in your relationship, the sex has died down, the spark that you guys once had, it was once there. That doesn't mean it's gone away forever. You just now need to introduce new ways to cultivate that passion. And I'm giving you one. And it might sound crazy. I know it does sound crazy. But you have to be willing to introduce separation between you guys. Okay, how can that be done? For me, let me give an example. For me, I'm not married yet. I'm not in a long-term relationship right now. However, I do know that I want to be in one. I do know that I want family long-term. I do know that I want children. So I'm already planning and plotting this for years down the line. This is my first example. When I build my home, because I'm going to build my home, I'm into construction. I got a degree in construction. I'm going to build my own home, and I would like to have 2 separate bedrooms for me and my wife. And y'all probably, what, bro? What are you saying? 2 separate bedrooms? I'm supposed to sleep in a separate bed from my wife? Hear me out. It's not like that. But I do understand, once again, the human psyche. If we get into a routine of, okay, I know I'm sleeping with her tonight. I know she's gonna wear her bonnet with the pink nightgown with the Hello Kitty faces on it. It becomes a routine. You're not gonna feel nothing different. You know what I mean? And ultimately, you are now feeling obligated to be in this situation with this woman, knowing that, okay, this is just what it is every night, every day, every week, every month, every year. So to combat that, we're going to have separate bedrooms. Give yourself a choice to sleep with that person. Does that make sense? When you choose, I want to sleep with you tonight, baby. I want to be in your room tonight, baby. That choice automatically ignites a fire, a spontaneity, an unknown thing in your head to say, oh my gosh, they chose me tonight. Ooh, it's a certain thing that you just feel, because like you don't know if y'all gonna get to sleep with each other that night. No one may sleep with each other that night. We might be in our own rooms for that night. But that next night, I might come to your room. Or the night after that, you might come to my room. And that alone, it keeps the wheel spinning of what's going to happen next. You know what I mean? I just think that's just so pivotal and important. Very unique example. I'm throwing it out there. I'm going to use it for you guys that want to do the long-term thing. Also, I think you should use that. Have separate bedrooms. And I'll even take it so far to say that if you can afford this, have a whole separate house. Have 2 houses on your property. That's what I'm ultimately go for too. I want 2 separate houses on my property just to completely switch up the vibe. I don't want to be traditional at all. Like, at all. I don't want that. And ultimately, I feel like that just cultivates a better relationship, more passion, more love, and more stability, ultimately, long term. And I do think now it is a pivotal time, because as I even tapped in more, there are a lot of people on the front lines of this quote-unquote gender war and trying to help both sides understand what is going on. I even come across more channels on YouTube that are talking about this, feeding into this. And I'm going to keep digging too as I find information and, you know, I come into more knowledge. I want to share. That's what it's about. We need to help each other. I do believe in families. I do believe in union, unity, community. You only can get that starting with 2 people. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. I hope you got something out of this. I hope I'm helping a married couple right now. I hope I'm helping a couple in a long-term situation right now. So yeah, hey, keep doing what you do. I love you guys. Keep pushing.